Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? Hey, it's Rosemary, Nonny. This is an Ask Me Anything live stream. Ask Me Anything stream. We're going to start by singing the affirmation. But before I even do that, what was I going to say? Yes, I'm Rosemary, Nonny. I'm the Prosperity Minister. I support you in leaving behind the pain of the past, rising victorious in your true design life, okay? You're supposed to be living a life that is free, that is fulfilled, that is financially abundant, that is love drenched. If you're not, honey, then you need to take back control of your mind, your relationships, and your money, okay? Now, today we have this question about being married to a crazy, lazy dude who's never worked a day of his life, well, a day of their married life. And this lady takes care of all of her children, takes care of all the bills, they live with this person. Hey, Nicola, how you doing? And amen, absolutely. Lives with their in-laws, and she's wondering what to do, okay? And in fact, he seems to think that he's doing her a favor. Now, I don't want to, you know what, okay, she asked my opinion, so I'm going to give my 2 cents for sure. However, ultimately, I am not God. You don't have to listen to my 2 cents at all. But for now, we're going to start by singing the affirmation, okay? And the affirmation is, I am confident, I am self-assured, I am rich. Everything that I desire is within my reach. Start affirming that, people. Here we go. I am confident, self-assured, and rich. I am confident, self-assured, and rich. Everything that I desire is within my reach. I am confident, self-assured, and rich. Again, I am confident, self-assured, and rich. I am confident, self-assured, and rich. Everything that I desire is within my reach. I am confident, self-assured, and rich. So that's our affirmation. Confident, self-assured, rich. Everything that you desire is within your reach, guys. Everything. The problem for most of us, and thank you, Nicola. I am beautiful, if I do say so myself. I'm sure you are too. Okay. Everything is within your reach. Every single thing that you desire is within your reach. The problem for most of us is that we get ourselves into situations like this. We get ourselves into situations like this, and then okay, it's okay that you got into the situation. But the question is, why are you staying there when you know that it's not working? Okay. I don't want us to cast judgment. This is a marriage. It's not easy to just kind of walk away. It's not easy to just do any of that kind of stuff. I know. So I don't want to diminish that side of things. But I do want to say that this is your life. Your one life, guys. We have to get very deliberate about how we choose to live this life. So here we are. Hey, Sonia. Lovely to see you, honey. So here this lovely lady is. I'm sure she's lovely. I'm sure the dude is lovely as well. Just lovely in a different kind of way. So, lovely lady. Married to someone, 11 years, never worked. Okay, she's taking care of every single thing. So she has control over her money. She has control over her money. That's kind of it. Her relationship, she doesn't seem to have any control over here. And I'm not saying that we want to control anybody else, but you do want to find yourself in a relationship that feels good to you. If it doesn't feel good to you, do you need me to tell you that maybe this is really not good for you if it doesn't feel good to you? Okay, and I know that we can find ourselves in these crazy situations. And you know what, I'm talking to myself. I've talked to myself. I have had to talk to myself like this about various different relationships. Thankfully, not my partnership with my husband. Thank the Lord for that. But for many other relationships in my life, I've found myself in relationships that have not felt good to me, but I've kept telling myself that I have to keep putting up with them, that I have to keep doing whatever I need to do to keep the relationship going, when it never felt good to me. When I could have at any point said, this does not feel good to me, therefore it is not good for me. Okay? And so therefore I am going to walk away, or at least take a break and reassess this relationship. Is it love when I have to be something that I'm not in order for it to keep going? No, it's not. It is conditional love. It's codependency. And none of us deserve that kind of a relationship. There are 7 billion people on this planet. Is it possible that you can find someone who values you for you? Absolutely. I don't care whether it's an intimate relationship or a friendship or whatever. I don't care whether it's your siblings or your parents or your children. Well, unless your children are actually children. If they're actually children, then you're still responsible for them. And you have to, anyway, that's a whole different conversation. But if it's your old adult children and for whatever reason they're treating you like dirt, at some point, you have to value yourself enough to say, enough. Enough! Enough! I no longer am willing to allow my destiny to be eaten up by giving energy to this crazy relationship. Sometimes with relationships, it's so subtle the way it's eating your energy. Sometimes with relationships, except this one we're talking about here, it's not subtle. The guy doesn't seem to be doing anything and he doesn't seem to value you. So it doesn't seem subtle at all. It seems quite obvious that he's not valuing you, he's not respecting you. And the more you choose not to respect yourself, why would he treat you any differently when you have chosen to not treat yourself differently? I'm glad you agree, Nicola. We set the tone for how people treat us. We set the tone. If you're not respecting yourself, why expect anybody else to respect you? And I know this can come across harshly, especially for the person that sent me the message, but please hear my heart on this. I'm only trying to be as blunt as possible to cut through the mist that seems to be surrounding people who get caught up in these relationships, because I couldn't hear for so long myself. It really took somebody getting very blunt. In fact, lots of people did. It's the truth of the matter. Lots of people did try to tell me that there was something wrong with certain relationships in my life, but I could not hear them. I could not hear them until I could hear them. So I'm hoping that at this point, maybe you're ready to hear, because until you're ready, I can talk until I'm blue in the face and you won't hear me. Most of you are going to have relationships that you're putting up with. Hear me, honey. That you're putting up with, telling yourself you have to because you're such a nice spiritual person. That the divine, that God has asked you to do this. And maybe sometimes he does, maybe. The truth is, it's a lie. Mostly, it's a lie. Mostly, it's a lie. Mostly, you're trying to be the savior of the world. Mostly, you're trying to save people from themselves and telling yourself you have to. Mostly, you've made yourself a victim of somebody else, and you're telling yourself that you're helping them, but you're not helping them. You're not helping yourself. You're enabling them. You're weakening yourself. You're every day you do that to yourself. You're saying, I am not worthy of good things. And then when you come to try and live out your vision, you don't have the energy for it. Why? Because you don't believe in yourself anymore, because you keep, in other areas of your life, you're telling yourself you're not worthy. So because people at this, in certain situations, they find that maybe their money is not working. And so they start working harder and harder on their money, not realizing that it's not the money that is the problem. It's the fact that you are putting up with nonsense over there in that relationship, which is the underlying story you're telling yourself in that relationship is that you are not worthy of the best. So no matter how hard you work at trying to produce money over there, you will never produce money in the quantities that you want to, because you do not feel that you are worthy of the best. Can you see how you are beating yourself up because you're telling yourself this area doesn't affect that area? It does. You cannot allow yourself to be treated like dirt in one area of your life and then think that you're going to prosper anywhere else. You might try to, but I promise you at some point it will all implode on you like it did with me. Okay? So I'm only telling you this stuff from experience. I'm telling you guys, you have the ability to prosper in all areas of your life. Why settle for less? Now, I know that possibly, I'm not actually completely sure that this person who sent me in the question maybe comes from a culture where women, it is an honor to be married to any old man. I come from a culture like that where you were just supposed to be married. As long as you were not married, then at some point people treated you like you were some kind of pariah and some kind of horrible person for not being married yet. And then you were, even if the person was beating you, you were supposed to just stay there and put up with it because you are a woman and you know, you don't have a say and all of that nonsense. That's the kind of culture that I came from. And there was no way that I was going to be living with that. So maybe that's why this person is still here, because it would, and in fact, in my culture, even you get divorced, and I don't know if it's still the way, but even if you get divorced as the mother, your children will not find it as easy to marry somebody, because that person's parents will say, hey, that mother got divorced. Oh my gosh, it'll be all shameful and all of this stuff. So maybe that's why this person is staying in the relationship. Give up these stupid old ways. Give up these stupid cultures that demean you as a person. Give them up. Be the courageous person that says, I was about to swear there, that says, that. No way am I doing that. I am priceless. Don't do this stuff to yourself. Don't do this stuff to yourself. When you know that a relationship is not feeling good for you or feeling good to you, know that it is not good for you. Immediately, you don't need anyone to tell you. At this point, everything, sometimes then people try and come to conflict, resolve everything, and sometimes you can, but mostly sometimes you can't, and sometimes you don't have to. You have so many years on this planet. Make the most of it. So much energy is spent on the wrong relationships. Some of y'all are crying listening to me because you know it's your truth. That you have given so much time to relationships that you thought you had to keep. But I'm here to give you to give you permission to free yourself. Free yourself from some of this stuff, guys. You deserve better. They deserve better, for goodness sake. They're not, as much as you might think that they're doing something to you, they're not enjoying it either. So take yourself out. Go find relationships that empower you. Or at the very least right now, give all of your energy to building the life that you desire. And on your journey, as you're walking towards the life that you desire, the right people will be on your path. Stop holding on so desperately to people from your past. You know, it's time to be free. And so, in answer to your question, he's not doing you a favor. You are doing him a favor, and you know that you are. You have to find the courage to decide because you always, I think we always have like three choices, isn't it? You walk away from the situation, you stay in the situation and stop complaining about it and just find a way to like it. I think in fact, there's just two choices. Just two choices. Walk away or stay, stop complaining and find a way to like it. Personally, I would go with the first option. I know it takes courage. You have children. It's not always easy to just up and go. So I'm not pretending that it's going to be the easiest choice on the planet. But I am saying, choose you, honey. Choose you. Choose your children. Your children are watching all of this. They're watching you doing this crazy thing. And you think, because again, some people do this stuff for the children. Children are looking at you and they're kind of losing respect for you as well. And you're telling yourself you're doing it for them. They're looking at you and thinking, why the hell are you still here? Basically, I remember actually having a client who that was her story. And her children were even telling her, why are you doing this? And so your children will be losing respect for you. You're telling yourself you're doing them a favor. you're not doing them a favor. You're just not facing your fear. I know this is going to be hard to hear, but please hear my heart. You deserve the best. But you only get that best if you're willing to go and claim it. If you're not willing to claim it, you can deserve the best all forever. You won't get it. The divine isn't going to come and save you. Nobody is going to come and save you. You're going to have to wake up and decide, you know what? No, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't care what the people around me are saying. None of them has to walk in my shoes. None of them actually has to live in this relationship with me. So I decide for me. I deserve the best. I am walking away. Or I'm staying and I'm making the choice to stay, whatever, that's up to you. I don't even know how to explain that one to anybody. But I know people sometimes make that choice, but that's your choice. Just recognize that you're giving a heck of a lot of energy to a situation that you don't have to. You don't have to. You could give all of that energy to building something that feels good to you. You're speaking straight to the core of the heart. I'm glad you're hearing me, Sonia. I'm glad you're hearing me, my love. So all of y'all, please hear what I'm saying. Share this video with someone else, of course, of course, of course. Value you. Choose you. You serve the world best when you are being all of you. When you are loving you. Stop telling yourself that divine is trying to put you in some kind of painful situation. It's a lie. A lie. You're supposed to be experiencing life in its fullness, not some kind of half life thing where you're all sacrificing and struggling all the time. No! It is not the divine's fault. You are making that choice and you don't have to. Choose again. Choose you. Honey, choose you. Please choose you. Okay, guys, I invite you to the Abundance Library. I don't care if you've done it before. You need to keep doing it. You need to keep immersing your mind in powerful thinking. Right now, at the time of this recording, we are doing something in the Deliberate Millionaire Assembly called Limitless. It is being put into the library day by day, although actually, no. We put part 1 in, we haven't put the rest in yet. But this is about repairing your relationship to the divine, repairing your relationship to love. And in this case, you need to, because most people don't understand what love is. They start accepting some kind of codependency and telling themselves that that's love. No, it's not love. Neediness is not love, man. Okay? And repairing your relationship to money. We're going to look at the practical aspects of increasing your income streams. We're going to look at the internal craziness around making sure you get the money. And it's all part of Limitless, which is only available in the Abundance Library, or you come and work with me in the Deliberate Millionaire Assembly. Go message me the word abundance if you want to find out more about the Abundance Library. Some of y'all do not understand, and I did a whole video about this, just how terrible it is, the environment you are immersed in, because you're buying into nonsense that it's making you passive. It's making you passive around the life that you desire. It's making you accept nonsense when you are born for gloriousness. You are accepting craziness when you could have awesomeness by choosing it. Come and immerse yourself in empowered thinking. Come and immerse yourself in empowered ideas. Just all you need to do is listen to something every day. That's all. You will start to think differently. You'll stop accepting nonsense in your life because you'll start to notice the nonsense that you've been putting up with, telling yourself you had to. And then you'll start to clear the path to hearing what the divine is trying to say to you so you can start moving forward towards the life you know you're born to live. Honeys, as I said at the beginning, you deserve to have a free, a fulfilled, a financially abundant, a love-drenched life. But you know what? You can deserve forever until you choose it, until you choose to go claim it. You can deserve it and deserve it forever. It is your birthright forever. The divine will love you forever, whatever you choose. But until you go choose that life, you don't get it, my love. You can choose it. Go and choose it. When I say go and choose it, start getting clear about what your vision is and start moving towards it. Stop giving your energy away to all of these dramas in your life. You deserve the best. Now go claim it. The Abundance Library will help you claim it. Message me the word abundance and I'll get the details over to you. Also, share this with someone else, my love. Share this with someone else. You deserve the best. Go claim it. Until the next time, my loves. Message me the word abundance. I'll get the details over to you about the Abundance Library. And 2, share this with someone else. And 3, go forth and prosper because you deserve the best. Okay? Till the next time. Bye.